Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Mandatory training for election workers at the November general elections 14 voting centers in Hopkins County is Tuesday, October 11th or Wednesday, October 12th. Those who desire to receive the training may attend either. Those working in the election must attend one of the sessions. Debbie Shirley, Hopkins County Clerk, stated that several things will be discussed for this election, such as the voter ID law and conducting multiple elections at each polling location. Her office is sending out notices to judges and alternates, but she says if anyone desires the training, contact her office to sign up for the training. Hay samples submitted by Ricky Glossop placed first and second at the annual Hopkins County Hay Show and auction. The two bales sold to Alliance Bank for $900 each. Don Smith placed third, garnering a Northeast Texas Farmers Co-op purchase of $850. Taking the fourth place was Danny Lawrence. Fifth place went to Tommy Long. 9 producers submitted 13 bales for this year's Hay Show. A Walk to Remember is an event that funds Terrific Tuesdays at First United Methodist Church. Terrific Tuesday is a place that caregivers can bring those suffering with Alzheimer's while running errands, going to appointments, and so forth. It not only benefits the caregivers, but also allows those suffering to experience social interaction with people their age. Several volunteers and those impacted by Terrific Tuesday came out to support the fundraising event Thursday night at the Gardens at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs.
Well, since the walk started, we raised some more money, over $1,000, but I think it's closer to $2,000 with that last donation from Autumn Wind. So now we've got a grand total. The grand total, this is where we need the drum roll, $12,747. With a goal of $10,000. That's awful good. So we're going to make all the media this time, aren't we? So are we ready to? Yep. The last paragraph of this script that Karen has printed out says this. This concludes the 2016 Walk to Remember. I want to say a special thanks to Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, for allowing us to use the beautiful gardens for this walk. Thank you to Front Porch News, News Telegram, KSST, Channel 18 TV, KSSTradio.com for covering the event. And thank you to all of our t-shirt and booth sponsors. Special thank you to everybody who came and made this walk a success. Let's applaud and let's walk some more. What do you say, Gary?
Don Smith, president of the Hopkins Rains County Farm Bureau, told KSST News that in a recent meeting, the Farm Bureau has requested that Hopkins County Commissioners Court appoint a committee to study the problem with county roads.
Annual meeting a couple of weeks ago, we passed a resolution asking the county commissioners to consider appointing a committee of a citizens committee of 2 people from each of the precincts plus 2 county commissioners, and to be chaired by the county judge to look into the road situation. You know, I know when we've gone through 2 really bad winters, really wet, and just couldn't do anything. But the road situation in the county is deteriorated to the point that we need some help. And things have changed so much. I asked one of the commissioners not long ago that's serving, I think, in about his 3rd term, if he was getting more money now than he was when he went in. And he said, we're getting a little more, but not much. And so the demographics of the county have changed so much. Our road, 2321, that goes by our house, there used to be 12 to 15 dairies within a mile of our house. Today there's not any. And so we're not having the agricultural traffic on the road, but we're having lots of traffic. There was a time that I knew everybody up and down the road, how many cars they had, where they was going, when they'd be back. But that's not true anymore. The folks leave out in the morning and they come back in the afternoon. And so we're seeing a different type of traffic. There's not any milk trucks on the road anymore. There's very few feed trucks. So, I think it's time that we look at what's going on in the county. And this is something, the county road system is something that won't be fixed in just a little while. But it's some things that we need to look at because at some point in time it's going to stalemate development out in the county.
When we look at Farm Bureau, the Hopkins Range Farm Bureau, especially here in Hopkins County, you have a significant membership who live on those county roads.
That's right. We have over 5,000 members here in the county. Of course, a lot of those folks are here in town, but many, 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 many of them live in rural areas and use those roads every day. And of course, their children ride the school buses, or there's children out there that do ride the school buses. If there aren't some of our neighbors, but we have that. We have mail routes, and then we need to be able to get emergency vehicles up and down the road as need comes. And so that's one of the things that we're kind of concerned about. And we're not casting any stones at the Commissioner's Court. We realize that those guys are working hard, doing all they can with the money they have, but there's some other alternatives out there. We've talked to some county people from other counties that have looked at other alternatives, and maybe it's time. We looked at a jail for a long time. We had professionals come in and tell us what to do. Same thing for the Civic Center. We do those things, but the county road system is something that has to support the county because the rural people are what support the county.
You mentioned the jail, you mentioned the Civic Center. Some of those were paid for by bond issues. Are you looking for the county to find some creative ways to find money?
Well, we've talked to people that say there's some more grant money out there. A lot of people believe that grant money is free money, but it's not free money. Somebody puts it together somewhere. But there may be some opportunities out there. As you know, FEMA put a lot of money into this county to help repair emergency repairs and to do storm damage repairs. But that's such a little bit of money, and you have to be careful the way you use it, and you're required to make certain reports. So let's look and see what else is out there. And it may, we may have to come down to some point in time to a bond issue or certificates of obligation to get our roads back in repair because I live in the sand south of town, and it's different up north of town. But the roads, I've been on roads in all the precincts, and they're all in just about the same repair and a lot of it goes back to the 2 wet winters we've had.
With the growth that Hopkins County has seen, which has been moderate, and knowing that, the counties to the west of us are beginning to grow very rapidly, and we're kind of next in line in that sense. Do you perceive traffic becoming even a greater issue for these county roads? Oh, yes,
I think so. You just have to go and look in the woods, and there's new houses going up everywhere. And people are trying to get further from the Metroplex all of the time. And so I do think that we're in line to be a growth county. It may be another 5-10 years before it happens, but it's going to happen, and it won't happen if we don't have a county road system that people can depend on to be able to get in and out of their houses.
Anything else you want to say?
No, we want everybody to know, Jimmy, that we're not trying to pick on the Commissioner's Court. We just want it may be there's a lot of things that the Commissioner's Court can't do by law, and so this may be something that they can't do, and if they can't, well then at least we've raised the issue and they've answered it.
Friday morning, Hopkins County Judge Robert Newsom proclaimed the day Hopkins County Beef Day. Currently, Hopkins County has more than 40,000 beef cows, producing more than 32,000 calves with a net revenue of more than $38.4 million per year.
We're here today to proclaim Hopkins County Beef Day. This is a big event in Sulphur Springs. We've got a little rain this morning. It's cooling off. It's going to be a great day for Hopkins County beef production. And I'm going to read a short proclamation that reads as follows. Whereas the Hopkins County Commissioners Court is proud to recognize the men and women dedicated to beef production in Hopkins County. And whereas Hopkins County currently has more than 40,000 beef cows, producing more than 32,000 calves with net revenue of more than $38.4 million per year. And whereas feed companies, farm equipment dealers, livestock auctions, banks, insurance agents, real estate agents, county government contractors, and employers of all the above. And whereas NetBio is a nonprofit organization comprised of independent cow-calf producers and agribusiness representatives working together to enhance the beef industry and the local economy by improving cattle genetics, management practices, enhanced production, and added value of their product, and has marketed more than 400,000 pre-conditioned calves for a gross sale of more than $300 million. Now therefore be it resolved that the Hopkins County Commissioners Court hereby designates October 7, 2016 as Hopkins County Beef Day and recognizes many men and women who have made the beef industry one of the most important agricultural industries in Northeast Texas. Thank you very much.
As of this time, the Texas Department of State Health Services is reporting an increase in equine West Nile cases this year. Currently, they're reporting 38 horses in the state of Texas infected, compared to 25 horses in 2014 and 31 horses in 2015. Many of those horses are residents of East Texas. Hopkins, Franklin, Hunt, Lamar, and Wood counties have reported equine West Nile cases. The Health Service reminds that it is important to vaccinate for West Nile each year. Speaking of West Nile, the City of Commerce began spraying for mosquitoes Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. following a returned test that showed a mosquito infected with West Nile in the City of Commerce. Fall Festival ribbon cutting and Chamber of Commerce mixer celebrates the 47th annual event at City Hall Thursday.
I think this is Muddy Jakes. We've got plenty of food. I mean, enough to feed an army. So if everybody will come and start serving yourselves, we've got a little bit of everything. So we've got soft drinks and water and beer and wine. So some of y'all might be, y'all come on up.
Y'all stay away from that tub.
One, we're going to do the best one of Tracy.
We're going to be here all night.
Okay, hold it up just a little bit more. There we go.
And then you can tell me when to
All right,
cut.
I'm going to take a couple and then we'll cut it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can cut it on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. While y'all are still standing there, I just want to thank everybody that came for Tracy for the Fall Festival. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, we are so excited that the Fall Festival is going to start the parade next Saturday, and there's lots of activities. Tracy has worked so hard with she and her committee and her daughter and everybody, and we're just so thankful that they're going to have such a successful one. There's all kinds of information. People are calling the chamber all the time, wanting to know what time everything's going. So get a schedule. There's door prizes, and Tracy, would you like to say something?
somebody wants to put this. Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming, and I wanted to thank, we got some of the downtown businesses to donate food for this thing, and I was thinking, yeah, a few things. I had no idea we were going to have this. I may have to go down to the square and tell people, hey, come on down and eat. You know, we got free food. But Lindsay's Plates and Provisions donated food. Arturo's Wood-Fired Pizza Gallery, Redneck Bar and Grill, Plain and Fancy, Caps and Flasks, Itsy Bitsy Bakery, Muddy Jake's, Hopkins Place, Leonetta did the beautiful fruit, and Bayou Jack's. So they donated all the food for this. Benny Keith donated all of the beer and wine. We came up with everything else, I guess. So I want to introduce my my board and my volunteers. We'll start with Johanna Hicks. Where's Johanna? She's around here somewhere. Johanna does the creative arts and crafts for us. And you want to say something? Sure she does.
Everybody in this room needs to enter something in the creative arts contest. And I just happen to have my flyer here that lists all the different categories, and there's got to be something on one of these categories that you can enter. We'll be taking entries on Thursday and Friday, September 20th and 21st at the high school conference room, conference room. If those dates don't work, you can bring it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of that week to my office. And we will transport it for you unless it's really big and heavy and breakable. And then we will not transport it for you. But we would love to see everybody enter that. Also, I'm in charge of the Arts and Crafts Show. And that is one of my favorite things at the Fall Festival. We have some new vendors this year. We have some that have been coming for years and years that are coming back again. And I'm really excited. We have a really nice variety of things, so you can do some early Christmas shopping. And that will be on Friday and Saturday, October 21st and 22nd, in the high school cafeteria, the north entryway, and we even have a few spilled out on the grounds in front of the gym. So we're having a good turnout for that. So if any of you want the information, I've got it here. It's posted on Facebook. We have it on our extension website. You can come by the office for a full list of the categories, and we'll be glad to help you out. So we look forward to seeing you that weekend at Fall Festival.
We're going to let Johanna draw a name. We have kid gifts and we have adult gifts. So depending on whose name she draws, depends on where we go.
Bill Giles. Bill here?
Fall Festival in Hopkins County is huge, and it's even more huge this year. Tracy Dennis was once only Cover Girl coordinator. Now she wears lots of hats. Here's Tracy with some highlights of Fall Festival.
We had the Cover Girl dinner Wednesday night, and then last night we had the mixer and ribbon cutting, and we had a really good turnout, and had a lot of food. And I thought, oh, we'll never get rid of all the foods, but they did a pretty good job on it. So it was donated by a lot of the downtown businesses and stuff. We had it at City Hall. It was really nice.
Oh, I wanted to come to it, and I had a conflict. And so before we go forward into the events, which start up on Monday, our Cover Girls were there.
Yes. I have, of course, our reigning Cover Girl is Allie Bessonette from Miller Grove. She's done a wonderful job. She has showed up at our events and sold drinks for us and cut cheese when we did the Red, Whites, and Brews. And, she's just done everything we've asked her, and she's just been awesome.
I have seen her at everything, every ribbon cutting that I've been to. Yeah. And she's just one of those FFA pitch-in type of girls.
Yeah. She's been trained well, so, yeah. We have 4 girls this year. We had 5, and one girl won a rodeo queen thing and has to be at something every weekend, so she couldn't do both. So, but we have Jessica Smithers from Sulphur Springs, and then we have Maddie Piefler from Yanis, and we haven't had a Yanis girl in a long, long time. I've never had a girl from Yanis since I've been doing this. And then we have Demi Weatherford and Cassie Froneberger, and they're both from Miller Grove. So we've got some Miller Grove coming in this year too, and real excited about that. And they've been practicing, and I get texts, can we do this, and where do I go, and all this kind of stuff. So they're working hard at it.
One of our Miller Grove girls is kind of history making this year as a fall festival.
Well, actually, it's Allie. Because Allie, last year I had 3 contestants whose mothers had been cover girl winners.
Really?
And so I had 3 out of 5 chances last year that, okay, that could possibly happen. I have a mother-daughter, And so Allie got it, and her mother was the queen. Well, that's not really queen, but the cover girl in 86, I believe. And so Sherry and Allie are my first mother-daughter legacy,
That's
so
neat.
It was really neat last year's, though. And we do kick off Monday with our golf tournament out at the country club, and we're still taking entries. If anybody's interested, just give me a call Toby out at the country club, and we can get you signed up.
Do entries come in even the morning?
Oh yeah, we had 3 or 4 teams just showed up and said, hey, we want to play, and I'm like, okay, we'll let you. So and then next Saturday, we'll have the parade, and Reagan's going to come in and talk about that next Monday, I believe.
Wonderful.
And so she'll give you all the details on that. And then the next Tuesday, we have our cover girls start their competition on the 18th. And they'll milk a cow and saddle and mount a horse, cow scramble, and what else? Oh, drive a tractor through an obstacle course.
Okay.
And then on Thursday, our vendors come in and start setting up our commercial vendors and everything, and they'll set up from 8 to 5, and then from 5 to 8, we're open to the public. And we'll have the BMX show and the Texas Snake show going on for the school children. We have invited the different schools in the area to come, and so we've got one big group coming on Thursday and another group coming on Friday. And so I think we had like groups of 600 and 600 or something like that. And one group will be watching one show and the other, and then they go out on the grounds and eat, and then they switch. And see the afternoon what they didn't see in the morning.
Well, this Texas Snake Show has not been here before.
No, this is a new one. Last year we had a science show, and I wanted to do something a little different. Now the BMX, they changed theirs up enough that the kids love that stuff. But I thought, well, let's try something different. And I'm going through, and even though I'm terrified of snakes and probably will not go see that. I thought, well, the kids like that. Kids like all that kind of stuff. So this is all about them. And so we've got that Friday and Thursday for the kids.
And educational, because, we're supposed to know what kind of snakes are poisonous.
From everything I've read, and I've talked to the lady, the wife of the man that puts the show on, it's a lot of it is about the Texas snakes and stuff. It's all about the different kinds, what's poisonous, what's not, how to identify, and things like that. So, and they get to touch them and stuff.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, oh no. But
that's gonna have
that'll be
everybody
fun.
wanting to come to that, though, really.
And then the girls do their final competition that night, and they will do haystacking and sewing a pattern and cutting up a chicken.
And this, when you say Thursday and Friday, the dates on those are?
Thursday is the 20th.
Okay.
And then Friday's the 21st.
Okay.
And Friday actually is the first full day of Fall Festival, and it'll go from, we usually get going about 10 o'clock and go to, well, the kids zone will close down like about 6, but the commercial vendors and stuff will be open till 8.
Okay.
And then, and we've got so many activities for the kids in the kids zone, which will be out on the grounds. And we've got our commercial vendors, we've got food vendors, we got a lot of different foods coming in this year too. It's people that've not been here before. And then we have our creative arts and crafts over in the high school. We've got a lot of new vendors coming in that's never been to Sulphur Springs to the Fall Festival before. And I wanted to do something a little different because, a lot of people that have been here are coming back, but we've got some new things too. So
that is excellent.
Yeah, and I'm excited about that. And I'm still getting calls and entries and everything. So,
well, if you have family come into town, of course, get them involved in every event of Fall Festival.
There's something for everybody out there.
I like to stroll around through the arts and crafts, definitely, and always go to the creative contest. So invite a friend to go with you and look at all those different displays.
So, and then Saturday, we have something different this year. We have a high school rodeo coming in.
Yeah.
And they're going to be there Saturday and Sunday. And so there's like 160, 65 kids competing. So you've got the kids, their family, friends, whatever. So they'll be here. And they're from all over this side of Texas and stuff. And so we got that all kind of arranged back in the summer, and we've met with them. And Reagan's kind of taken over handling that part of it and everything. She's been very helpful for a lot of things, and I appreciate that so much.
And this is a daughter of yours?
That's my daughter. Okay. Yes, that's my daughter. I don't know if it's by choice, but she's helping. No, she's really doing good.
She's raised in it.
Yeah, she's been submerged. Our house looks like a fall festival city there. I mean, it's just, we have pathways because of totes and boxes and stuff. But anyway, we have everything that's going on Friday goes on Saturday, except the kids don't have a program. They don't come as a school. They come with their families, whatever, and they're still going to have the snake. We're going to move the snake show out to the little pavilion thing. Not pavilion, but what is that? The gazebo. The gazebo. And the BMX will still be set up outside. And we'll have the rodeo going, and then Saturday night, let's see, it's open from 9 to 5 on Saturday, and then the vendors will start clearing out and everything. And then at 7, we have the Hometown Sounds concert. The Mansion family opens and then our featured guest is Hannah Kirby from Hometown. So the Hometown connection with the Mansion family is John Fox, which is Lonnie and Tracy Fox's son.
That's right.
And then, of course, everybody knows Hannah. And then over in the arena, we wanted to get something for the kids to do because of the situation with the carnival, which I'll tell in a minute. So we got Ed Burleson, who's a Texas country singer who used to rodeo, and his brother rodeoed and stuff. And he's going to come and do a rodeo concert and dance for the kids. But if you want to attend, anybody can come to it. It's $3 to get in. Okay. Now the kids from the rodeo, the competitors and stuff, they get an armband, so they get to come in free.
Okay, because they'll still be here on Sunday.
They'll still be here on Sunday. We'll be cleaning up on Sunday, so But we're really excited about everything. We still have a lot of confusion about the carnival. There was a scheduling conflict between another fair that the carnival has gone to for over 20 years and our weekend, and they were had to go to that one. So we asked them to come in September and do a fundraiser. So that's why the carnival was here in September. We won't have a carnival, but we will have plenty of things out in the kids zone for those kids to do. We've got Leonetta's going to come talk, and it's just so many things. We've got horses to ride, and not ponies, but horses, and the kids loved that last year. We've got a mechanical bull. We've got those bouncy horses, those bouncy balls like when we were kids and stuff, but they look like a horse, and we're going to do races with them. All kinds of like carnival games, and we're going to have a tent set up that they'll be in there. We've got face painting, bounce house, hair painting, dart game, duck pond. We got all kinds of stuff for kids.
Seems like you have created a party.
Yes.
It's huge.
It just keeps growing, and I got a call from a guy that they do aerial trapeze-like thing. So I've got to call them back, and I'm thinking, where would we put them? If we could even get them to come, where we would stick them, And so we've had a few things come, under the wire here. So, but we're excited.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
At Lindale Thursday, at their final cross-country meet before the district meet, The Wildcats finished third and the Lady Cats fourth. With all of their district opponents there, the meet served as a good yardstick for where they are in district. The Wildcats, among district foes, topped only by Pine Tree, who finished only 2 points ahead of the Wildcats. And Coach Ross Hicks says he has some strategy for how the Wildcats can make up those 2 points. The Lady Cats were third among district teams, and the top 3 at the district meet qualify for the regional meet. The Wildcats were again led by Peyton Vickery, who was just ahead of Landon Thornton. Andrew Escobar came next, just ahead of Eli Sellers and Ed Ramirez. The Lady Cats were led again by senior Lauren Helm. Hannah Dixon was not too far behind, and freshman Sydney Washburn was next. The district meet will be at Mount Pleasant on October the 19th. Coach Hicks says that his team will be tapering off in workouts heading up to the district meet. And Coach Hicks explains tapering consists of reducing distances run in practice, but increasing speed at the same time. Austin Davis is a former Wildcat offensive left tackle, now at Midwestern State in Wichita Falls. Last year, his first year there, he redshirted. This season, he has been practicing at both left and right offensive tackle. A couple of weeks ago, the team's left tackle was injured, and Davis came in and played the rest of the game against Oklahoma Panhandle State. Last week, he started and played the whole game against Western New Mexico. Well, next comes a game that Davis has probably circled on the calendar. The Mustangs travel to Texas A&M Commerce for a 7 p.m. game Saturday. The game will be regionally televised on ESPN3. The Lions are number 4 in the nation in Division II, and the Mustangs are number 7. Both teams are undefeated. Davis says the teams are big rivals, and he says it's always a big game when Midwestern State plays Texas A&M Commerce. Davis says the Lions are a good football team and that they give it all that they've got. He says coming so close to home will be special Saturday night. He knows a lot of people who go to Texas A&M Commerce. And Davis says he's heard that Wildcats football coach Greg Owens will be at the game, along with Wildcats offensive line coach Jeremy Offit and lots of Davis's high school friends. Davis is not completely committed to a major yet, but he's thinking about marketing with a minor in entrepreneurship. Davis helped out with the Wildcats this summer, and he admits coaching does intrigue him. He says he loves football and the impact that coaches can have on their players. Davis is considered a free spirit by most who know him. He says he's enjoying playing college football, and he wants to make the most of it.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.